Grand Rising. And thank you for joining us on Monday Morning Mindfulness. And today we will be discussing whether or not the Inca gods can prevent federal troops from coming to Chicago. You think that's going to happen? Oh, Lord have mercy. Wait till we have this conversation.
And you're watching CTV on the Higher Learning Network.
Women have the power to transform this world. We can end crime and violence if we all agree to do one. Let's share our wisdom, share our time, share our talents, share our finances, but most of all, let's share our love. This is The Female.
And thank you for joining us on The Female Solution. I'm your host, Zelda Speaks. And welcome to Monday Morning Mindfulness. Happy Earth Day, birthday, born day. If you're celebrating birthday, we're celebrating with you. Happy Earth Day, birthday, born day. I got that from Mama D. Y'all remember Mama D? Mama D comes up with the most unique, wisdom. So thank you, Mama D. Mama D is also an alumni of Columbia College, and she was gone by the time I got there. So thank you, Mama D. Always giving thanks to the ancestors, because without them, where would we be? Nowhere. Confused. Well, some of us are already confused. But anyway, that's a whole other story. If you are a business owner or entrepreneur, and you have products or services, then this is the place for you, because you can go shopping immediately just by signing up and mentioning my name, promo code ZELDA, ZELDA, and you get $100 to go shop right away. How cool is that? Where else can you go but itex.com and do that? Okay, so you check that out and be sure and tell them that ZELDA sent you. Always giving thanks. Richard Peggy, Herb Kent, the Cool Jet, Yvonne Daniels, Bernadine C. Washington. I know y'all probably remember them. That's old school. That's who made it for the new hip hop generation that's going on here today. Yeah, y'all need to know a few things. Anywho, thank you so very much for being a part of the show today. Excuse me. Sometimes things want to come up. That's why I have my tea this morning. Y'all drinking tea? I'm drinking dandelion tea. Because if you have any congestion, anything going on up, just start drinking tea, because it can't hurt you. I know y'all like y'all coffee, but I'm just not a coffee girl. I like cornbread with my beans. Y'all get that? Coffee, beans. I like cornbread with my beans. Okay, all right. I know. Yeah, okay. First time I heard it went over my head too. If you are following us on YouTube, then you know the work that we do on YouTube. And a lot of that has to do with the work that we do in the community. So I'm going to share with you our channel, YouTube channel, because the work that we do is made possible by you. So of course I gotta show you the work that we do. Now, this is what we did over the weekend. There's a lot happening over the weekend. And even though the pictures are posted not in chronological order, they're there. And that's what's important. First of all, let me show you the weekend with Jackie Taylor. Oh my goodness. Feel like some blues. Feel like some blues. You feel like some blues too? Yeah. Are you going to ETA? I'm going to. You want to see some blues too then? Yeah. All right. Well, that sounds like a party to me. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh, it's always a party here at Black Ensemble Theater. Right down. Of course. Okay. So we can expect a party. my join the
phone?
party.
Is that my phone?
It's in my,
Okay.
there it is in my bag. The Black Ensemble Theater Cultural Center right here, 4450 North Clark Street. And we're going to go on in. Thank you. Will you need your passes?
Me, oh, press.
Well, thank you so much. Oh, gotta get it would help if I got you on camera, right? Okay, right here. That's Jackie Taylor. As you can see, there's all of my beautiful sisters in here, ready to have a good time, ready to have some blues. All right now. They were walking down the street. Oh, I gotta get Miss Jackie Taylor with red hat. Hi, Kathy. Hey, Jackie. How you doing? I'm good. Now, let me just stop this for a second and let me tell you a little bit about Jackie Taylor. Jackie Taylor was once a Chicago Park District employee, and my sister, Vivian Bradley, was her co-worker. And Jackie was in the midst of building Black Ensemble Theater, and all of her co-workers, except for my sister, told her she was crazy. Girl, you gonna quit this good city job? Jackie said, I'm done. So my girl, Darylyn, she's been missing all because we in for a good time. And I'm about to check in right here. So if you lady will excuse me, I'm going to go this way right here. Are you? Okay, so I wanted to share that with you because that's Kathy Taylor. She's the PR rude walk up and said, "Can I have my press passes?" So I just waited. So I just wanted to share that with you because Jackie Taylor is a legend in Chicago. If you don't know her, so let me scroll down. I just want to show you a little bit behind the scenes of what folks had to say.
Fantastic.
Wonderful.
Fantastic.
What'd you like most about it?
I just love all the blues.
Yes, ma'am.
All the blues.
All right, man.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, let's get another one for. I mean, it was off the chain. And I'm gonna tell you something. But let me show you this right quick. What you ladies think about the
It was dynamic.
Say that again.
It was wonderful. Dynamic.
All right, now. Yeah, honey, it was some kind of special. But what was even more special, was the comments that I didn't get on camera because people were walking out the door. You know, you just can't shove a camera up at people's face. So I didn't do that. I got what I got. But sitting here with my girl Darylyn. What is that? Yes. It's going to have Black Ensemble Theater. It's going to be a party, y'all. Get your tickets right now. Black Ensemble Theater.com. I just had to show that to you. But that was so okay, because I graduated from Columbia College. My last semester, I had to do a paper. And guess what the paper was on? The blues. And I hated, do you hear me? Hated the blues. Why do you hate the blues? Well, let me explain something to you. When my mom passed when I was 10, and I was sent south to live with an Aunt Edna. Thank you, Aunt Edna, for taking me in a little town called Crenshaw, Mississippi. Not Mississippi, because it's about this big. You missed the ISIPPI because it's just that small. Anywho, during that time, there was a lot of blues going on. And all I heard was sob stories and sad stories. And there is not enough money. There's not enough food. There's not enough nothing. Because I lived in a great big old white mansion with my auntie. And it had about 20-something rooms. And I had to help clean them. Because she had 3 boys and I was the only girl. that was not a happy occasion for me. And in addition to that, my girlfriend that I met while I was there, her name is Louise. And we call her Bay Girl. Her name is Baby Girl, but you know, we country folk, we cut everything up. And Bay Girl and her brother Lester, don't forget Lester, we ran away. That's another whole nother story. But the reason why I hated it, because Elaine was Bay Girl's sister's name. And Elaine and her girlfriends used to get ready to go to the juke joints at like 7, 8 o'clock at night. And one night we snuck in. Of course, they kicked us out. We heard all this blues music, and they was having a good time. And I was like, how can y'all be having a good time to this horrible music? Okay, fast forward. I'm back at Columbia College. Got to graduate. Got to do this paper on blues, and I'm hating it. And I was not forced. I had a choice, or I couldn't graduate. I was told to sit in the library and watch a 1-hour video of Ma Rainey's Black Bottom. Changed my whole world when I saw a pistol packing woman singing the blues and telling white folks to kiss her AZZ. I was like, oh, okay. Maybe the blues ain't so bad after all. So that was my experience that turned me around of appreciating the blues. So now when I hear the blues, baby, B.B. King, I do apologize. It's right here. B.B. King, featuring Big Mama Thornton, Stevie Ray Vaughan, Muddy Waters, Howlin' Wolf, and B.B. King. Did you all know that Elvis Presley? I'm sorry, I can't say that because you haven't been there yet. I'm just gonna say go see it, okay? Blue Heaven, now playing at the Black Ensemble Theater. Get your tickets. It's playing until October 26th. Baby, you want to have some fun? Black Ensemble Theater is the place. And also, there's a holiday spectacular coming up on the November 29th through the 21st. It's like the gala, so you would be at that. And also, no, that's the holiday spectacular, but the gala is October 16th. It's bad when you can't reach your own hand, right? Okay. So I wanted to share that with you. So now it is time for our Monday morning mindfulness words. Fellow journalist Mike House is the young man who sends me the word of the day every day, and I share it with you. How about that? And the word of the day says, excuse me, I love it. It just makes my day. I hope it makes yours too. It says, I have a great relationship, with God. Why do some people refer to their relationship with someone or some situation as complicated? Is it because they have become entangled in emotions, unable to communicate due to a past misunderstanding or an unspoken hurt? Do not make your relationship with God complicated. Keep it simple. Know that God is, was, and will always be with you. Just by breathing, we have a relationship with God. How cool is that? And we're about to do Monday morning mindfulness meditation. That's breathing. That's all we do. You got your... If there is anything complicated about our relationship with God, it is knowing when to listen first and when to speak. How do we do that? We do it through prayer and meditation, and by studying and receiving God's word. When we do these two things, a once seemingly complicated relationship comes as easy as taking a breath. As easy as taking a breath. Transform your relationship with God into one that is natural and effortless, rather than something to struggle with. They said it was going to be 80 degrees a day. They didn't mind. Well, I forgot I'm drinking hot tea, so that helps too, right? I am unique because God dwells in me. Let me hear you say that with me. Say it out loud so I can hear you. Say what? I hear you. Say it again. What? Okay. I am unique because God dwells in me. You are remarkable because God dwells the same in you. Thank order in me, through me, as me, and around me, and through the Christ within. So it is. And so God created man in his own image. In the image he created him, male and female. He created them both. Genesis 1:27. And that is your Monday morning mindfulness word of the day. And as soon as we come back, we will be having Monday morning mindfulness meditation. Are you ready? Text somebody.
Is Monday morning a struggle to get out of bed into the swing of things? Well, don't worry, you are not alone. Join us for thought-provoking, stimulating, and mindful conversations on Hot for your Monday morning mindfulness sessions on Blog Talk Radio, The Female Solution, Mondays, 7 until 9 a.m. Be sure and send your ideas, thoughts, comments. If you'd like to be a guest on the show, visit zeldaspeaks.com and send us your info. We'd love to have you. Experience mindfulness moments with the mindfulness/stress relief coach, Zelda Speaks Moment Tip of the Day. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay tuned to your next session of Mindfulness Speaks. Make it a mindful day. And thanks for listening.
Canaglobe, that is an organization that we have joined in order to raise funding for our projects, the homeless project, or for our teen talent contest. And they say, Zelda, you selling cannabis? No, we're not selling cannabis. If that's what you want, that's what you do. But I'm about you. So I got me some watermelon gummies, and I got some shrooms. I don't have them problems. Whole workload a whole lot easier, because we sit in chairs all day. We're not moving. Lack of movement that causes more anxiety and inflammation in our joints, like our knees and hips and stuff like that. Anyway, would like to get more information on how to be take part of that. You can always text me at 312-383-9. And now we are here to remind you also that if you would like your products or services, excuse me, promoted on the Female Solution, this is the place for it. Over 20 times a week, you can inbox naima.thefemalesolution@gmail.com, and you can be running your shows here as well. And today's show is sponsored by iTex. If you are a business owner or an entrepreneur and you have products or services to sell, this is the place that you need to be. And now it is time for us to de-stress with the breath as we inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. However you breathe, as long as you breathe, because somebody's going to piss you off and you need to be prepared. So let's go. And exhale. So what we're going to do is put your tummy. And if you don't feel it moving in and out, you're not breathing. You're breathing shallow. And shallow breathing stresses the body. Deep breathing relaxes the body. So let's do that again. Inhale deeply. And exhale. Inhale once more. Hold it. And exhale. Now, as you keep breathing in and out, I just want you to listen to the sound of my voice, because last night, if you did not hear the show, are you breathing? Okay. Are you listening to your heartbeat? Are you listening? Okay, just check it. Listening to Viada's show last night, Viada's Tiny House Village on YouTube, she had Tom, I can't remember his name, but go to Viada's Tiny House Village. This is the man who walked 2 years through Africa through the continent of 2 years on foot, living off of nothing but if not even water. How's that possible? See the show. I'll be glad you did. But I said that to say this. Sometimes there are things that we don't understand, and we don't always have to understand them, and we don't always have to judge them. They can just be whatever it is. It can just be. And it's okay. And it's okay that you may not understand what's going on in your mind, in your world, in your body. That's why we just inhale and exhale. Excuse me. And during last night's show, I've always wanted to take, what do they call it? Ki Chong or something like that. You know, where the Asian people do the movements. And I watched him and I watched her. That's why you got to go watch the video. And the most important thing that I learned was the breathing. And I learned something else to add to our breathing this morning. So inhale, around to the side as slow as you possibly can. That's why you should be sitting up straight, feet flat on the floor, and just rolling that head around. See, I do it, and I do it like this. And I ask you to come back around to the right, and then come back around to the left, and back around to the front. That's what I usually do. But yesterday, this is what they did. Head forward and around. Take your time 3 times, because this is all part of the breathing. Around once more. They went around about 8, 9, 10 times, but we're not going to do that. We're just going to go around like 3 times. So this is the 3rd time, okay? Are you still breathing? Hand here, hand here. And as you exhale, bring your head down and bring it around to the right. Slowly, slow down. You're moving way too fast. How do I know? Because I did the same thing. Just feel the increments, the stretches in the neck. As we take it around again, still breathing, inhaling and exhaling. And bring it around one more time. Oh, yeah, that feels good. Inhale. Exhale, bring it around for the 3rd time. Oh, yeah, doesn't it feel good? Just loving on yourself in the morning, because the world is crazy. So you got to get crazy first. Crazy in love with your body. And then we go. And then left, right, and take another breath in. And blow it out and rotate those shoulders and rotate and rotate and rotate. And see, because you said love, light, and good energy all over the place. Yeah, inhale deeply. And exhale. Giving thanks for the power of the breath, because someone, somewhere, is unable to breathe on their own. And look at you, breathing all by yourself. Somebody say God is good all the time. Let the church say amen as you experience this. Please continue breathing. Breathe in. Welcome to Monday Morning Mindfulness. Through highways and byways of life. We're not always sure which that we should take. Inhale deeply and exhale. For the power of the breath. It is will keep us in times of chaos and confusion. Inhale deeply. Hold it. And exhale. Whether you go left or you go right, the choice is always yours. The choice is always yours. When they come to you with that drama, you can snap or you can go. And they will look at you as if you have lost your mind. And you simply go and go what? And if you got a little funk on your breath, like if I got to brush your teeth, you had some garlic or some onion, yeah, baby, blow again. They'll leave you alone, I promise you. Folk will continue to wreck your nerve as long as you let them. That's what life is teaching me. Is you just got to breathe your way through it. Just like we have to breathe our way through anything and everything else. Just like I have to breathe, I have to stop being so hard-headed sometimes. Tony tells me that all the time. And he tells me, I'm on this mission to go help feed the homeless. And every time I go, there's always something happening. I'll just put it like that. So I want to share with you. I showed you the Black Ensemble Theater, but one of my biggest partners, Kathy Holiday, gave me a trunk full of clothes. I'm trying to show one so you can see. Thanks to our viewers and listeners on Monday Morning Mindfulness, we've got tons of bags because they need tons of clothes, and please feel free to come and get them. Socks, shoes, scarves, hats, coats, you name it, we got it. So thank you, Kathy Holiday. We thank you. Kathy Holiday was a lifesaver because I put it out in the universe that we needed men's shoe size 12 and size 11. Tony went in his closet, he wears a size 12, and got about 4, 5, 6 pair. Kathy gave us, I don't know how many pairs. So the men were ecstatic. And to see the smiles on their faces, oh my God, it just warms my heart. And it warms my heart that you understand and appreciate the work that we do here at the Higher Learning Network. So your tax deductible donations are always acceptable. And yes, you can get donations for donating clothing and food and anything else you want to. So thank you very much for doing that. And for who cannot see but can hear on Higher Learning Network, NFP, Zelle, got to email zeldaspeaks@gmail.com and PayPal higherlearningnw@yahoo.com. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. But it's so much fun to be out there and see the smiles on their faces because, excuse me, not everyone is grateful. And I'm very grateful that we were there last week when the lady had an emergency. She had some coconut and she had an issue. She couldn't breathe. And I'm like, oh my God, the lady can't breathe. Did we give her something? And then I thought about it. I said, we don't have anything with coconut in it. So we are not liable. And so that's made me think about, so do we start asking them what are they allergic to? Nobody's ever said anything, so we never. Anyway, that's what's going on. So anything that you do hear about here, and you want more information on it, please go to our blog, tumblr.com, Higher Learning TV Show. There's Jackie Taylor, and a whole lot more. That's feeding our unhoused neighbors right here. No, that's food. You got food now. Look now. Who said I like food? Now look through those bags and see if there's anything in there that you can wear. Please, we do not want to take this back anywhere. Thank you. That was full. It was so many clothes. Oh my God, it was just so much. I just cannot tell you how happy they were. I was happy too because it's like I feel like Santa Claus, right? Fictitious, right? Yeah. But it does something to me inside of me to help like that. Because I've been homeless. I wasn't living on the street. I was living in my brother's house. I had my own room, but it ain't nothing like having your own. Because then you got to deal with the drama that's going on in the family. So it's like, oh Lord have mercy. I'm happy to be happy. Anyway, be sure and check that out. And I sometimes forget to share with you my blog as well, which is zeldaspeaks.wordpress.com. And if you go there, You'll see information from everything that's going on that you send me, and I'll post it. There's a sewing class. I love this because I learned to sew as one dress. I sewed one dress as a kid. That was it. I ain't sewing nothing else. It's an art. It's a talent. You have to have a knack for it, and that's not my talent. That's today. So that's Linda Bark. My sister's of the hood was supposed to be with me today, but she'll be with me next time because she's feeling a little under the weather today. So please say a prayer for my sister. Let's lift her up in prayer, knowing that God is still in the blessing business, and you are healed, my sister. It's already taken care of. Hallelujah. And thank you for being here with us this morning as we take our next break. And when we come back, I want you to get your questions ready for what Youth Globe. That is an organization that we have joined in order to raise funding for our projects. The homeless project, where we help feed the unhoused, also for our teen talent contest. No, we're not selling cannabis. If that's what you want, that's what you do. But I'm a senior. I have aches and pains. I don't know about you. So I got me some watermelon gummies, and I got some shrimp, and it just makes my whole workload a whole lot easier. Because, we sit in chairs all day. We're not moving. And it is that lack of movement that causes inflammation in our joints, like our knees and hips and stuff like that. Anyway, I said all that to say this. If you would like to get more information on how to be, always text me at 312-383-9749.
Watching the Ben Shabazz podcast training on the Higher Learning Network. Yeah. Hi, we're the Productive Edge team, and you're watching the Higher Learning Network.
On the Female Solution, every day, 7 days a week, 7 a.m. until 8 a.m., and on Saturdays and Sundays from 12 noon until 1 p.m. And thank you for joining us back here as we continue on Monday Morning Mindfulness. If you have watched the news, and I am sure you probably already know this, but for those who are no longer in Chicago and didn't know that former Illinois Governor Jim Edgar made his transition at the age of 79. So let us keep his family in prayer, because we're all family, whether we recognize it or not. It is what it is. So as we continue the conversation, can the Inca gods stop the federal troops from coming to Chicago? Well, that's a question that not everyone can answer. And I want to know, do you know about the Inca religion? Because I did not know that the Inca was a religion. So let me share with you what I learned, and then we can have a discussion about it. So I went to Google. Inca religion is centered around animistic beliefs by worshiping and having ceremonies, for a variety of gods, many associated with nature. Now you see why I'm always up under a tree. Oh, and speaking of trees, oh my God, if you didn't see it last night, I gotta say it, Beata's Tiny House Village. I am going to, is it Osceola? I have ever seen. I was in Orlando, Florida with Beata and the Female Solution several years back. We went to a woman's spiritual retreat. And the next day that we got there, we went walking in the neighborhood. And I was walking with Beata, and I heard something say to me, It was like the trees were waving. And they kept straight ahead, and I went that way. And down that block, I saw the most fascinating trees. I was like, have I lost my mind? Why am I walking down the street talking to trees and trees talking to me? Baby, I have not been the same since. So because it incorporated various ceremonies and practices, the Inca worshiped many different gods, typically to be associated with nature. That's what I love, such as the sun, the moon, and thunder. And it says, to begin, I will introduce you to Viracocha, the creator of all natural elements that the Incas worship. Don't these look like some toys that the kids play with? Yeah, it kind of looks like that to me. So I just thought that that was very peculiar, because it wasn't peculiar. It was just not familiar with us, because we have been taught to worship man. That's why we have galas and birthdays and anniversaries, and we eat out and everything about man. It is not about worshiping nature, which is what we should be worshiping, because it is nature that keeps us. Here I am telling people we need 15 minutes a day in the sun. Baby, you need 2 hours. You are a walking, talking, living, breathing ball of energy, and you need to be connected to the energy. My energy, even though I love the sun, give me a tree. A sun, I'm a sun child. I was born in a hot month, so I need a tree. Okay. So I just wanted to share that with you. Now, there is a book, and it's called Narrative of the Incas. Betanzos shows how caring and attentive the Incas were to their sun god statue, which clearly reveals how Inti was their most devoted spiritual deity. And most of the ceremonies and rituals are for the sun. So how about that? There's tons of information on here. I'm not going to share all of that with you, but you can check this out yourself. Now, this is from the version of the sun sacrifice. Now, I'm not in the sacrifices. I don't know, and do your own research and ask yourself, is this something that I want to be a part of? Is this something that I can use to help me help myself? So let us take a look at where these what do they call it? Polytheistic and animistic. Lord, when I saw this, I'm thinking to myself, oh, if I don't know this, I wonder how many other people don't know this. See, because in this country, we have been taught to worship the Bible, the Quran, and others. And because we have been indoctrinated since birth, we seldom step out of that comfort zone because of whatever reason. Fear that your fellow worshipers from your Christianity or your Islamic or your Hebrew tribe may not agree with you. And sometimes we have to step out if we are to grow. You've got to grow beyond what you're being taught in these institutions that were designed with a belief that you now believe and that I now believe, because that's what we have been taught since birth. But I want to share this with you. People ask, what were the religion and beliefs? Now, the AI overview doesn't necessarily mean that it's 100% true, but I'm just reading you what it says. And you can do your own homework for yourself. Inca religious beliefs were polytheistic and animistic, centered on the worship of Norse gods, spirits, and natural phenomena like the sun and the creator god, which is that name again, which I'm having a challenge pronouncing, Viracocha, and the earth mother, Pachamama, as well as sacred sites known as Wakas. And humans maintain relationships with these forces through rituals, offerings, and sacrifices to ensure prosperity, and health. Now, when I saw the sacrifices, I'm thinking to myself, what kind of sacrifices? Are those physical sacrifices? Are they taking bodies? Okay, so the sun god was the principal deity, and the empire's official region focused on his cult, C-U-L-T, through local deities. They'll don't be telling me about no cult. Blah, blah, blah. Well, think about it. You're in a cult now. If you're a religious person, and I know I'm gonna ruffle some feathers today. We've all been indoctrinated. One is not better than the other. It's simply your choice. And whatever you choose is all right with me. Because the choices that you make are the choices that you make from the information that you have. And if the information that you have doesn't suit you, and you don't know it, you're walking around in a daze and don't even know it. Wow. And then we'll talk about how the troops, stopping the troops from coming to Shaddai. So the thought came to me. What if a very large portion of the population in Chicago, and what we could do? What if we all, like if we gathered downtown at the Daily Center or gathered at the lake and worship the water and the sun and the sky and the moon that come out at night, and put the energy out there, because we're all energy, right? And put the energy out there that no federal troops are necessary in the city of Chicago. What if we all were of the same mindset, including those who do things that are not of best interest to our communities? Just what if for 5 minutes we all gathered on the lakefront from the north side to the south side? What if we did that? And we got together and we worship the sun. We don't need religion, but we need earth. We need nature. And they're taking it from us. They're cutting down the trees. Amazon trees are gone. And you wonder why. You have difficulty breathing. Your nature. What about it? Well, that ain't my problem. If you're breathing, it's your problem. If you can see, it's your problem. And you can't wait on them, whoever them is. You can't wait on them because that's not what they do. This is you. This is your action. This is what you got to do. So I'm asking you, what do you think? And I'd love to know your comments too. We got some comments here. Grand Rising Queen, love this new knowledge. Yes. Spirit gave it to me. I don't know nothing about what I was talking about. I had to go do some homework. And thank you for doing your homework and showing me that tree last night in Osceola. Is that Ocala, Florida? I am so enamored by that tree. I was ready to get on the train and ride down today. I said, I got to show him one. I can't do that. Okay. All right. But thank you, Viata, my sister from another mister. You have got to go to Viata's Tiny House Village and see that show last night with Tom Elohim. I can't remember his exact name, but that's it. And he worships the sun. He worships the moon. He worships the ground. He worships the air because he does not take anything in, no water, no food. He just moves with the sun, with the earth, and with the moon. So who says it can't be done? The female solution. There was actually something like that done last week. The faith community united and organized a downtown rally. And I get that. That's why I said they went to the city speaking about nature. So let's go to the lake from the north side to the south side. Nature. They didn't worship nature. They were voicing their opinions about the federal troops coming to Chicago, but they weren't in nature. Yeah, so the sun was probably beaming down. But I want us to be on the lake with the sun and the moon and the water, and the water is flowing. Water is non-resistant. It can drown you too, but it's non-resistant. So if you can be non-resistant and join us, so what I would like for you to do is go to our YouTube page, and that is youtube.com Higher Learning TV Show. And I want you to like and subscribe while you are there. But I need you to tell all your friends and ask them to come and join us on the Higher Learning Network so that we can do what we need to do to keep these troops out of Chicago. So when you get there, like and subscribe. If you could do that for me, I'd greatly appreciate it. We'd appreciate it because we appreciate you, and we appreciate you appreciating us. How about that? As we take our last break of the day, let us be reminded.
Latifah, and you're watching ZTV on the Higher Learning Network.
I guess because that's who we are and that's what we do. But I wanted to share that with you, and I also wanted to share with you the Morton Abattoir. But I do believe, as I know it is, that's on our TikTok page, and that page is tiktok.com/Higher Learning TV Show, and this Higher Learning TV Show for all of our streams. Just so you know, in case and that's from the play last night, Blue Heaven. There's a lot of using, but I want to show you the Abattorium, the Morton Abattorium out in Lisle, Illinois. And why am I showing you that? Because of the name of starting right here where the dogs are. This is what I love. So I'm just going to show you this one and you can go back and see it. You can go back and see any of it. So I just want you to go to our TikTok page. Just go there and shop.
Okay.
And stop. I say shop, stop. But I just want you to go there. Just some more of the work we do. Oh, this was the incident where the lady had. Yeah, here he comes. Here he comes. We had to call an ambulance because a lady couldn't catch her breath. Couldn't catch her breath. There it is.
Oh, we had a medical emergency today, but thanks to the Chicago Fire Department, we showed up. Thank God. Amen. Now here comes the fire department.
Okay, so I just want to share that with you, but there's a whole lot of video there. But I do want you to go to the. There's the Morton Laboratorium. There it is. That was the tram. You could have the choice of driving, or you could have the choice of walking through. I wanted to find me some trees. There are trees. Oh Lord, was I in heaven? Oh, there were all kinds of trees. Why am I tripping on trees? Because trees can save your life. Trees have energy unlike anything else on the planet. And Tony, I know you think I'm crazy, but when it's chaotic, you got to know where to go. And I just want to share.
About to get off into this.
I'm live on the air.
Featuring Latoya Williams. Yes. Something to ride to. More Hubble Drive. Yes.
I'm on top of the world, baby. Please don't hold me down.
Let me stop the music. This is what I'm just trying to show you. It's important to be out in nature. Got to get some water. You got to get some sun, some grass, and a tree. You get those things, you'll be just fine. I promise you, you'll be just fine. Okay? So I just had to share that with you. When I see that, it makes my day, and I hope it makes your day too, because if you can get out in nature, if you're in a funky mood or you just don't know where to go, what to do, just go sit in the sun and let the sun soak you up, because the sun will keep you in a time of place and chaos and confusion when no one else can. So please do that for me today and share that with somebody. And I know we got some more comments up here. So we're going to take a look at those. And the female solution, my sister Naima Latif says President Trump then changed his mind about sending the troops again. Then I saw that, and then I saw somewhere else that said that it was off the table. They might be sending them. I'm like, okay, well, I'll do the show anyway. We did it. Maybe we can go to the lake and put out that same energy for peace in our city. Absolutely. We still need that. We still need that. Are you game? Are you ready to go? Are you ready to share that with somebody? Because we need it. We cannot wait on the government and anybody else. You see somebody doing wrong and you turn your head. So what does that make you? I'm just saying. If you're not a part of the solution, then you're a part of the problem. And we here at the Female Solution, we are not part of the problem. We are part of the solution. And we are offering this to you. And you can do it anytime, any place, anywhere. And you don't have to wait on us. Grab your family and go out there and say peace. Say something peaceful. Say a prayer. We say all these negative things all day long. I'm tired. I ain't got no job. I ain't got no money. I don't have this. I don't have that. Words have power. That's why it's important that you go sit in the sun so you can put your big ear to the earth to hear what it has to say. Is that asking too much? I don't think it is. I don't ever think it's too much to ask for what you need. And I need you to go to our Facebook page, because we are growing this network and we need you to help grow it with us. And when you go there, this is what you'll see. Monday morning mindfulness. You'll see the show there. Can the Inca gods stop troops coming to Chicago? course we can. There's Darylyn from last night. There's more information. Just go there and just like and subscribe and share that. And so thank you so very much for doing that and being a part of this mission here on the Female Solution. Be sure and join us tomorrow morning with Asada Gathering of the Griots, where you will hear things you have never heard before. You will hear authors that you have never, ever heard before. And they're all right here, baby, on the Female Solution. And speaking of the Female Solution, how could I forget that? I didn't forget it. I just thought about it. I am suggesting that you do exactly what I am doing right now. Oh, and I love it. And it's on my page already. I love it, love it, love it, love it. Thank you, Asada. And my girl hooked it up, and I'm going to do some more today, Asada. If you are a viewer or a guest on the Female Solution, see, this is our page, Higher Learning TV Show. See it right there. And you scroll down. This is the album of the listeners of the Female Solution shows. There's my girl Barbara from California, Barbara Luster. There's James Carey. There's Lawrence Roberts. We call him Larry. Thank you, Larry, for the wonderful birthday present. Thank you again. And there's Michelle Carey. Thank you, cuz. And there's my girl Phyllis. We call her Fifi. See you in the morning, girl, at the rink. There's Michelle, there's Larry, there's Jimmy, there's Barbara, and there's a ton of other people on there. But the question is, are you on there? That's the question. If you're listening to the show, so let me go to the Female Solution so I can show you what you need to do. So I go in here and type in the Female Solution. And you can see that, right? So I go down and I go to, I hope it's more. Videos. Am I doing this right, Asada? No, I'm not. I'm not. Let me go back to post, because there's something in here with albums and something else about, where's the album at? Lord have mercy. Reviews. Okay, I need reels. I'm a little lost this morning. Okay, so those are some photos. Those are some videos. But you need to go to the Female Solution so that there it is. There's the Female Solution photos. Those are listeners and viewers. And if you don't see your picture there, then that means you need to inbox somebody, me, Naima, somebody. You can go to higherlearningnetwork.org, or that was the photos, and these are the albums. So these are the guests, these are the listeners. See the listeners? We got a ton of them, but we know not everybody's there. So I go back to albums and I click on guest of the Female Solution. So if you've been a guest on the Female Solution and your picture's not here, you need to go look so we can add it. Okay. And there's a whole lot more where that came from. So if you are not there, please go there to the Female Solution, facebook.com Female Solution, and add yourself. Because if you don't add yourself, we don't know that you're not there. Okay, we'll know you're out there. Anyway, go to photos. I did. Thank you very much. I found it. And thank you for being with us here today on the Female Solution. And we will see you back here tomorrow, 7 a.m. with Gathering of the Griots with Asada. Stay on purpose, stay empowered, and stay tuned to more of all this goodness from Monday Morning Mindfulness. Thank you, and have a great day. And remember to what? Breathe in and breathe out. Ta-da! Bye now.
We've come to the end of our show today. If you missed any broadcasts, go to our website for the audio and video archives at www.thefemalesolution.com. On behalf of our team of radio hosts, I'd like to thank all of you who participated in today's discussions. And to our global family joining us from all around the world, we say thank you. To our family in China, xie xie. India, zhanyavad. Japan, arigato. Korea, kamsamnida. Russia, spasiba. Germany, danke. Poland, dziękuję.
France, merci. Spain, gracias. Italy, grazie. Egypt, shukran. Ghana, madasi. Nigeria, eshe. South Africa, ngiabonga. Senegal, jaref. Kenya, asante. Israel, toda. Pakistan, shukriya. Afghanistan, tashakur. Saudi Arabia and Palestine, shukran. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Thank you, and may peace be upon you and the mercy of God and God's blessings.
Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I got a wonderful feeling. There's a handsome man coming my way. Oh, there is a handsome man coming my way. Hi there. What's your name?
Hi.
What's your name?
My name is Tony. And what I want you to do for me is if you have Xfinity TV, tune in to the Higher Learning Network Tuesdays at 6 p.m., Wednesdays at 1 p.m., Xfinity TV channel 19. Peace out.